Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. When we last left off, well, our initial mission kind of fell apart for reasons that have very little to do with us, but, well,
good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
So yeah, we're heading now to the Citadel. Well, we're kind of already there, thanks to the wonders of sci-fi space magic FTL stuff. Gotta admit, this is a nice dramatic reveal of... I guess actually Citadel is kind of important to at least this game, arguably the series as well, actually, yeah. To the series as a whole, really, yeah.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Pretty, isn't it? Well, this especially. I really like the design of this.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I can agree with that sentiment, Ashley. I can agree with that sentiment. So, welcome to the Citadel Tower, or the Citadel. Which, you know, if you're going to first introduce an area in a game, you could do a lot worse than this view right here. Just saying. Anyway. So, I forgot, did we... Oh, it's right, because now they're back in the party. We have points we can spend on them. We are going to use, make sure that we can really unlock stuff. Because that's something that you have to deal with in this game. Like, I can understand it's a common trope of, like, RPGs from a mechanical standpoint. What are they doing with her? I know assault rifles. Armor. What training do? Weapon damage, melee damage. And health boost. I think that's what I was going for. Yeah, I was going for that. Okay. But I don't remember what the heck I was doing. Anyway, it's one of those things, it's a common mechanical trope of RPGs, the whole having a skill to unlock things. I've just never found it to be a very good concept. Like, on pen and paper stuff, it makes more sense where you're, you know, ostensibly simulating the experience of being in the world, so you got to... What? Oh yeah, that's right. If you do that with some computers, rather than getting information, you get missions. But anyway, like I said, it's one of those things I've always felt. It's kind of just... it's not bad, it feels like one of those things, you know, when you're trying to build an overall, especially as the experience gets more linear experience, but the only interesting thing to come out of it is the fact that, oh, well, do you put points into unlocking things or do you not? Because it's all just a random number thing. Hi. How do we get to...
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Okay, I just kind of...
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Alright, then...
Welcome to the Presidium.
Here we go. This thing.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
Oh.
On either side
I was hoping she'd just tell me where we're going.
Of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Oh, that's what I needed to know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
By the way, I forgot how stiff some of the animations and cutscenes can be. Oh hey, if I just looked at the walls, that would have told me what direction we're going. Well, I mean, I already know what direction we're going. But like, let's talk about the unlocking things. But it is one of the things you do want to have points in. And this one, the skill, it's what was it? I was leveling up Kaid in there. Electronics and decryption. Those will be the skills that determine your ability to unlock stuff. So you usually want to have someone who has at least one, if not both, of those skills in your party. But being that I'm a Vanguard, I don't have those abilities naturally, so gotta rely on... I guess it'll still this way. Gotta rely on, you know, squad mates to do that. And... well, yeah. It's one of those things, like I said, keeping the points into those...
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, hi, it's you again.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
What are they doing?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
You know, part of me wants to know why, but if we don't even know what they do, I'm guessing I'm not going to get an answer.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So why is it such a problem to obstruct them from doing their job when we don't even know what they're doing? Whatever. And now, the greatest feature of Mass Effect. Elevators. Including elevator music. Yeah!
The Council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there are lots of reasons later in the story, but I mean, really, he's just kind of an asshole, so I don't want to trust him anyway. I mean, as an asshole myself, I have learned don't trust assholes. Makes life difficult when you don't trust yourself. I am not sure what I'm talking about. Let's just get on with this here. Okay, that was the elevator music. That just sounded way too... Well, then again, it has that jazzy music kind of sound, I guess. Get out of these people.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I get the feeling they
You
won't.
don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Oh, so you don't have anything interesting to say, so that's awesome. By the way, we can run. I don't think running makes a difference. Like, okay, just quick test. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. The heck? Yeah, there was still about 2 to 3 seconds. It didn't really speed up anything. Ain't that great. I don't know why. Well, in combat, the run button makes more sense. I'll admit I'm not a big fan of the running mechanics in this. Like, it has that RPG-esque... It simulates things that make the game a bit more tedious in general.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Oh, we're late to the show. That's gonna make things even worse. Yay!
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Oh, that went well.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
Okay, now let's hear about this history between you and Saren.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Yeah.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the Ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I mean, calling on that is like a moral, like, oh, he's a horrible person. I mean, you got to think of the math. You know, you kill 1,000 innocent people to save 1,000,000 innocent people.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
This
the
guy
one
kneeling.
over by the Keeper.
Yeah. You know, if you're gonna do something, you could be less conspicuous, dude.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Yeah, I don't know what these things are doing.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Any scan. Okay, so take a brief moment to...
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Counselor's assistants.
Do I want to get involved? I see a Keeper over there, so let me think about it while I scan him. But yeah, so now we're kind of in the more open-ended segment. You know, you can talk to people. pick up side quests and all that good, RPG jazz.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Who are you talking to?
Commander? Commander?
Okay, fine, ignore me. But yeah. And, well, I'm not quite sure how much I want to do on the side quests, because I'm not going to do this as a 100% run of this game. There is too much stuff, and a lot of it, especially on side quests, can get a little repetitive and dull, particularly when you're talking about the level design. I guess it was on the other side. But there are some interesting things, especially the little details that can carry forward to the future games. So, we're not going to be completely, we're not going to try and speedrun this, because, first of all, this isn't, if you ask me, a game that's good for speedrunning. I mean, good speedrunning comes from games, that really just give you interesting ways to mostly move, but just do things to get through the game. Either that or tool-assisted speedruns that use glitches, because some of those are just hilarious to watch. Watching someone beat the original Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior, whatever you want to call it, in 20 minutes with only 4 random encounters with a tool-assisted run is actually kind of boring, but conceptually very interesting. The watching part isn't as interesting as you might think, though. I mean, literally it's just walking from each of the main plot points of the game.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
About what?
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Well, there's already some pretty dark rumors out there about Saren, I guess. Okay, I think that's all the keepers here. I hope so. I mean, we'll come back up here eventually, but, there's not much to do up here, really. Overhear some conversations, little things like that, but not really a lot meaningful to do. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, speedrunning. But yeah, to me, the best kind of things for speedrunning, actually, probably the best game for speedrunning, if you ask me, is really anything, or the Metroid series, particularly starting from Super Metroid on. Metroid 1 and 2, but Metroid always has some interesting movement mechanics that just make it fun to watch, a really high-level play.
The Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
I think we can all agree with that. Unless any of you guys out there watching are politicians. In which case, I think you'd have more interesting things to do than watch some nobody ramble over video games, but whatever. Your life. Anyway, but yeah, so we're probably going to take on a few side quests, ones that kind of have more interesting, results and story consequences and what have you.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not disturbing them. Not disturbing them.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right.
Okay. But yeah. I don't know, I suppose I'll call... Actually, you know what? We'll get all the keepers here on the Presidium here, and then we'll call it a day. We've already been at this for about 25... Actually, close to 25 minutes now. God, I wish the running in this game weren't so slow. Or the walking in this game weren't so slow, or the running did something outside of combat. That'd be cool. Okay. I believe it's up here. Yes! Haha! Okay, this is one of the... This mission doesn't really pay off to do much of anything. But it has an interest... But it's kind of interesting enough, and Yeah, well, I guess interesting enough. I don't know. It really depends on what your definition of interesting is. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like it. It's also just kind of a quick way to make a bit of quick cash in the early game. Not that money is really... Oh, okay. Apparently that's a thing we could investigate. That, I guess, gave us a codex entry? I don't know.
That's enough. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
Ooh.
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Yeah, especially if they're coming in and rearranging your furniture and whatnot. That's just obnoxious. Alright. And I think... there's like 3 more over there, okay. But yeah. It does give some interesting insights into some plot points that end up being revealed as part of the main story anyway. But, like I said, it's also a good way to make a bit of cheap money in the early game. Because this is one of those games that has like a completely backwards economy. Or well, maybe not backwards economy, but like backwards difficulty level when it comes at least to, you know, things that deal with money. As in the beginning, money is hard to come by, and there's a lot of cool stuff that you're going to want and or need to buy. By the time you get into the later stages of the game, though, there's really, like, there's not enough money to spend on things. Or at least not enough things that are worth spending money on. There's still a lot of things you can buy. This game's inventory is ridiculously loaded and unnecessarily complicated.
I understand what you're saying. But
hi.
These allegations are very serious.
Hi, keeper that's glitched through the floor. We'll just ignore that now. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, but this game's inventory, it's just whatever. But yeah, and the game gives you so much loot for the majority of the game that by the end you literally just have tons and tons of stuff that you're going to be selling because you have no use for it, and then you have very little, if anything, that you can do with all the money you get from it. But you have so much trouble getting money in the beginning of the game, it just really ends up being obnoxious. No. Aha! Codex entries! Free experience! Also a keeper. Hey, that gave me slightly more experience than the other one did. That's not unwelcome, but a little bit odd. And I think it's this way. And there we go. Okay, and that should be everything as far as keepers here, and you're not it. I want to talk to you. I want to go this way? I think I'm lost. Okay, no, this is the way I want to go. Okay. So yeah. This has been another episode of Let's Play Mass Effect. Tune in next time, where we are going to head down to the wards and to Chora's Den to talk to a bossed out drunken loser, apparently. That should be entertaining. Or something. I hope it's entertaining. Anyway, until then, as always, later, folks.